Hi sexy guys, welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 2 Walkthrough Part 5. Today we're going to continue on to kill two bosses. As you're going to see, we're going to continue on with the forest and get this place finished. As you know, if you remember guys from my Dark Souls videos, you've probably seen us here now and seen the last giant and seen me in Phantom mode and like what the hell, because last time we left off at Bonfire. For the people who have watched my Dark Souls video series before, they'll understand this more, but all you new guys, what I do is pretty much instead of video I show you what bosses I'm going after pretty much. Well, try to if I can get the Phantom thing, and I show you the co-op version of it at the start, and then I'll go on and try the solo aspect of it and try and record that and show you how to do it solo. Unless I recommend doing it in co-op, and then I will be doing that ones in co-ops. Like ones in this here one, co-op is more extensive than this one I would say, because there's NPCs that you definitely have to try and keep alive for the boss fight, and some of them are difficult to keep alive. I'm not going to any spoilers. Some of you guys probably already know by now, but I'm going to try not to spoil much. But anyway, this here's the last giant. It's one of the bosses we're going after today. He's an easy enough fight. I definitely recommend getting a summon for this fight, because you have to summon an NPC for this one. I'm not going to say nothing about it yet. And the other boss you're going to see here now in a wee bit. We're going for the two bosses. And we're just going in the next video we'll be going after another two bosses, and that'll be the 4 starting bosses dealt with. Yes, this video is quite long and I do apologise for it, but that's just to finish up this area, and the next one's going to be quite long as well. But I'm just trying to make sure I get everything put into one video. This here's the other boss that we'll be going after, but only this is a different area that we'll be fighting them in. I recommend if you're doing it this way, if you're going to fight, there's two places you can fight him. The other place you only get one chance to fight him. I recommend this is more like a co-op kind of one, but the other one you only get a certain amount of time and stuff to fight him. I have better footages of me actually fighting this boss up here, but this one I want to show you mainly because of that. As you saw there, I shot that there and hit my teammate, and it actually almost killed him because of that. So if you're using these Bastillas in co-op mode, guys, do be careful of your teammates, and do make sure that your teammate knows that you're using the Bastille to shoot at the boss. So do be careful out there, because you can kill your teammates. Especially if you're the host, make sure you're the one that's shooting, because you do not want to be in front of that. He's actually quite easy enough to fight, even solo, but if you just wanted a quick fight to get move on, you can summon people and obviously use the Bastillas. But I'll show you where to fight him in a different place. I do summon co-op for this guy because, well, you only get one shot at this guy, and I want to make sure I succeeded. In the last video, as you guys know, I actually said I missed this item, and I will show you now, but I'm sorry about that there. But pretty much this is where you got the small soapstone. If you drop down onto this tree branch, you can pick up a Divine Blessing. It's not really much impressive, but yeah. In the next video, much more than you will see in this video, I'll be playing a different character, and it's just called Alt. He's a knight kind of character. Pretty much what happened, when I was recording, some of the clips didn't record properly, so I had to go play on my alternate character to make sure that they record it, and so that's what's happened there. But pretty much, and it's not going to be much difference, just different style of gameplay. But it's probably the knight one would probably be more effective to you guys, because especially you new players, because you want to survive, you don't want to die as much as possible. You want to try and avoid as much death as possible, and learn the game. I do recommend, if you guys want to go knight, to pick up a bastard sword, and this guy here will drop you a bastard sword if you farm him enough. So if you got, make sure you have the hat on that I'm wearing, I can't remember the name of it, but explorers start with it, but as you know, the merchant upstairs will sell it to you for 850 souls. So I do recommend buying that at least before you try and farm this here. If that's the only if you want the bastard sword, you can get the bastard sword later on without farming it off that guy, so don't worry too much about that. It's actually just behind that door, we bit on in there, but we'll worry about that when we come to it. But for now, we're just gonna continue on. You may there's one part in this here, that one item I did miss. I actually went back to collect it on my alt. I actually don't think I ever collected it on this character here, but I will show you where it's at. I've got it clipped in here somewhere. I'm thinking of doing live commentary and trying to pull away from EMB's videos. Like a EMB, great guy, the guy, he read the walkthrough guide as well. So guys, that guy just he's a wizard and a half. He just vanished. Wonder where he went. I'll talk about more about that in a minute. When you're heading up here, jump off to the left here onto the branch, and we'll go into this wee side area, and then drop down onto the wood and just deal with this guy. The next part here, if you have a bow and arrows here, or even a crossbow and some bolts, you can lure guys over and to drop down in here so you can fight them instead of fighting them over there with the archers. You can take out the 2 archers from here as well. As you will see, I will take out one, but I didn't realize at this time I could take out the other one. He's actually just hiding a wee bit further back. As you can see, that was him shooting me through the tree. He's just magic, and now I've got an arrow stuck into my elbow. But you can actually take the 2 archers out from here, and this one here, if you shoot him, he will actually come running around and fall down behind you. So you can fight him here and see if you warn about these archers. But after you've pulled him along, you can even still, but most probably you want to do anyways, take out the archer first. You can still fight him up if you want, if you've taken out the 2 archers. Up to you what you want to do, but I'm just saying, just in case you want to bring him over here so you don't have to fight the archers. And then you can take out the archers one by one, up to yourself what way you want to do it. I'm just showing you the way I did it and offering you as best tips as I can. I'm hoping to get a better mic soon, guys, as well, because I know I've got a bit of a crappy mic. But as well as that, we're trying to finish up as many series as we can here as quick as possible. One of the main ones I definitely want to finish is Dark Souls, not because I want to get it out of the way, it's mainly because I want to do lower I want to do my version of the lower Dark Souls as well, and I don't want to try and do it on the walkthrough. Well, it's more of a playthrough walkthrough. Like I'm gonna tell you how to play it still and all that there. Well, I'll give you tips at least. But we'll see. I'll probably end up doing live commentary more on the next playthrough, to be honest, because that way I'll be a wee bit more relaxed and stuff, and I will have a rough idea of what everything is at and know what way to play it myself. I do start off as a swordsman, as you guys know. I think later on I do change. Well, right now I definitely changed into katana and shield because I actually finally got my katana. Do take a guy out before you jump over there, because he can stick an arrow in your head and you can fall down and die. Also, you can jump over there still if you get lucky enough and he just shoot you in the head. There's an item down here, guys, that I miss, but I also come back for it later on, which we'll get in a bit. So if you want to get it now, you can just drop down there, and it's over to your left at a gate. I do apologise for all these wee missed bobs and stuff, but that's why I'm trying to get this one done a wee bit quicker. So when I do go over it properly, I hopefully won't be making these mistakes that I'm making now, forgetting items here and there. But I'll try my best not to miss items, but there's going to be a lot of items that I am going to miss that I do not know of. I am using the AMB's videos as well. I'm trying to use his videos to guide me through it a wee bit, just to make sure I don't miss any items. But he doesn't really go out his way to get items, and there's some items that he has missed that I've gotten, and stuff like that there. But I'm trying to make sure I miss nothing. But I'm obviously gonna miss stuff. Like if he's missing stuff as well, like there's hundreds and hundreds of items in this game that you can easily forget about. They're everywhere. And even if EMB, he also wrote the strategy walkthrough guide. Like he didn't actually write the whole guide himself. He had a set task to write, and that's all he knows. But he does know a lot about the game as well. Not ladder as you saw to your right. Takes you up the stairs. Obviously, wait here for that boulder to pass, and collect this item. Human FJ. As you know, the human FJ, if you burn it at a bonfire, it will stop PvP invasions, but also it will not let you summon people in co-op. If you fall down that hole, you're gonna die, and I will definitely show you that in a bit. And if you saw that bloodstain, he fell down. I actually just jumped down just to show you guys there's actually really nothing down there you can land on and stuff like that there. But anyway, let's go up here and collect this item, and then we'll talk to this insane guy. He's literally, I don't know. But I'll talk to you more in a second after I talk to this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps. I came to this land some time ago. Drang Lake, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home, well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drang Lake. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here. Incredible, really, isn't it? Such a map to be chiseled in stone. Oh, but one thing. I would not venture deep into the mansion. I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong. Just be careful, please. I'll be back in Majula soon. Perhaps we will meet again and discuss maps at our leisure.
As you heard him say, he'll move back to Majula soon, but to get him to go back, you have to first of all go to that house and kill the skeletons in the basement, as well as kill the boss here and exhaust all his dialogue. So that's 3 things you have to make sure you do. First thing is first, you meet him, get the key, exhaust all his dialogue, so that's the first thing you do. Next thing, you can either go back to the house now, run back to the bonfire and teleport off to Majula. As you can see, the guys, there's literally nothing down here to jump to. But back on subject, you can go back to the bonfire and go to the house and kill the skeletons, but we'll do that soon enough. And the third thing you have to do is make sure you kill the last giant, and then he will move to the house himself and he'll give you a wee bit of dialogue, but we'll get to that eventually. Titanite shard. Anyway, back to outside the cave, and we're going to continue on out of here. Just so much stuff that's spawning around in my head about the lore in this here, and I'm trying so hard not to say anything about it. Or what I'm guessing is going on. EMP, I think he's talked a wee bit about the lore, just tiny bits here and there. I'm going to try my hardest not to, because I want to do my videos after this when I do my next playthrough a wee bit about the lore. Plus, so I want to see what a lot of other people think about the lore and see what I can get from them, and talk to a couple of other people about it, because I'm talking to a couple of my colleagues about the lore at the minute, and we're coming up with all different kinds of stuff, and we're all trying to get a lore roughly written out, what we think the lore is, and trying to come to terms with what is more reasonable, probably the best lore. Up that ladder is where the Brasseur, you can fight the Brasseur, but you only get one chance. So as soon as you go up that ladder, you can get on the ladder, but if you start climbing up above halfway, the Pure will spawn, and that's the start of it. And if you don't kill him there, you only get one chance. He only comes for a certain time, from what I've been told. I know you only get one chance, but he's also meant to be there only for a certain time. And if you do feel like you will have to fight him in that other area that you saw at the start of the video. But, well, pokey poke. The next playthrough might be more solo playthrough, and I don't know yet what kind of next playthrough I'm going to do, but well, when I am playing through, I'm going to try and talk about the lore that me and my team has actually came to agree to. You saw that guy throwing the firebombs at me, but when I said in the last video, make sure you buy your firebombs, this is the reason why. Because I tried, as you can see here, I'm trying to get this guy to throw firebombs at me to hit these barrels. I could not get him to actually hit them, so I decided to actually just kill him and do it myself. But if you don't have firebombs, you can actually use, you can try and use him as well, but it is a lot harder to do that there. There's another wee trick you can do, but it's a bit of a suicide trick. You can go up and hit the bars with a sword, but make sure you hit the wall as well. You're going to blow yourself up, but if you can get the spark off with your sword hitting the wall, it will blow up the bars as well. I don't recommend that one. I recommend making sure you have a firebomb before you get here. So make sure you get your firebombs off your woman there. We're going to go for the Pursuer now. As you saw, we blew up that wall, so we're coming out of this wall now. And I summoned 2 phantoms for this here. I think I said that at the start of the video anyway. Main reason is you only get one chance to do this here, and I didn't want to fail it for you guys. So I say this here area is better to solo him in. Mainly because it's a bigger and open area. So if you want to solo him, this here would probably be the better area to solo him. And the other area, since it's a bit more closed, but it's got them pistilla guns, or crossbow bolts, whatever the heck you want to call them. That'd be more of a co-op area where one person distracts them. The other 2 people can get on the pistillas and shoot the bolts at them. As you can see, the move when you fight him solo anyway is the one you want to bait is the one he puts his shield up and hides behind it and dives at you. Not that one, but if it does do it, I will say which one it is. The move you want to watch out for, the most dangerous one, is the one where his sword will glow blue. That's the one there you want to bait. As you saw, that phantom actually took it. You just walk to the right a wee bit and he will miss you, and you can just get 1 or 2 hits into him then. As you saw that blue glow there of his sword, that move you want to dodge for many reasons. If he does it again, I would definitely say which one it is, just because you didn't see it. I actually think he's about to do it around here if I remember correctly. As you can see, I kind of used this here, and the 2 phantoms are doing most of the work. Oh yeah. Are you going to do the dumps move or not? Ah, there we go, that one. If he's doing that there and you're in front of him, just roll back, double roll back, whatever. Do everything you can to make sure it doesn't hit you. It's unblockable, so don't even try to block it, just get out of the way. If he gets you like that there, he will curse you. So pretty much, if you don't know what curse is, it's pretty much he will make you unhollow. I don't know if it'll work if he does that now to you, the host, on if he's got co-op people out, will it desummon them? I don't know. I never unfortunately got to see that there. So, but it does also make him more powerful. If he gets you with that there, his eyes will start to glow red, and he will also start using Hack's magic to damage you, which is a wee bit. It's also unblockable, and it's really hard to dodge. So definitely watch out for that. That's the only move I think it will give you trouble if you get hit by it. But like I said, you can easily just roll back and dodge it. It's unblockable, but that doesn't mean it's not dodgeable. So just, that's the only one you really need to watch out for. Try and bait his dive if you can. That one there as well, you can actually walk under his final sword swing and get another few hits. As you saw there, a wee bit of lag there, but oh well. You can throw knives at him as well. Nah, why not? Also, if you have poison, I don't think there's any way to get poison at this part of the game at all. But if you do have poison, probably for more New Game Plus and stuff, From what I've read, every boss but an odd one or two is definitely poisonable in this game. I'm not too sure which ones you can't poison right now. Just from what I've been told from a couple of my co-workers, that every boss is poisonable. There's one special boss that you want to poison. I would definitely recommend poisoning, but you don't fight him till a good wee bit later on. But I'm not going to try and say much about that right now. I'll talk more about that boss when we get to it. Right now I am a good wee bit into the game, and I'm just trying to edit up all these videos, and I'm thinking, like I said, I might do a wee bit of live comm, but I'll try not to. Just for now anyway. As you saw, that was a trap there. Sometimes this guy, when he comes out, he will die by them bolts coming out of there. So just watch out for that there. And then after he comes out and dies, these two guys will come. But not long after these two guys come out, there will be a third one. Sometimes he doesn't come out, sometimes he does. But he's, as you saw the white fan one over to the left, that's where he actually is. He's hiding over there, and he will come out to you as well. Most of the time he does come out with them too, but most of the, but so do be careful out there. We'll open that door in a minute. This is where you need the first lockstone. Also in the last video I said to make sure you pick up the first lockstone and the blacksmith key, which we've already done. So we've got the blacksmith key, and we've got all that sorted. This, as you can see, that there was green. If it's green, you roll away. If it's white, put up your shield. There's a few of these chests around. There's not as many mimics in this one. From what I've read, only 4 mimics. Now when this door does open, knock knock, may I come in? Nope. Oh, hello there. Is Jimmy in? Nope. Okay, I'll just go on in. Like I say, when this door does open, do be careful, because it's going straight in, because there's 3 guys in here. What you can do is, once the door opens, is throw in a couple of fire bombs. But if you have a co-op partner like I do, you can get them to distract them, and you just sneak up behind and do a couple of backstabs. As easy as that. But if you don't have the co-op partner, don't forget you can use fire bombs and stuff like that there. Like, you can buy off your merchant at the bonfire. It's not hard to get souls in this here, especially if you're doing co-op, which most of you guys probably will be doing online co-op, because or even PvP. If you're doing PvP, you probably even got the souls. I use the first lockstone here, and I would open up the door to your right here. In here is 2 items. One is the chlorophylline ring. Pronounced that completely wrong, but frigate. And a titanite slab. The titanite slab is, yes, the final upgrade part of the weapon that you will need, but it is really, really useless to you for a long time, because you can't even use it. So don't get too excited. The ring, it's pretty much stamina regeneration. It helps regenerate your stamina a lot faster. Well, not really so much faster in this here Dark Souls 2, but in Dark Souls 1 it was a lot more powerful, but you do get a better version of it later on. But let's talk to this guy.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
As you can tell, especially for the people that play Demon Souls and Dark Souls, what is about to happen here, but for people that don't know nothing, I'm not going to say much. But anyway, when you go in here, do be careful. And kill these 2 hollows. And watch out for that. smart ass one over there for shooting range at you. As most people that's ever seen me in my live streams or anything, you guys will know how much I absolutely hate archers. And as you probably heard there, maybe not so much heard, but a quick glance that you would have seen, they get close. Now that gets close behind us, and now we're stuck in here. Careful coming up here because there's an ambush. So first of all, get these three guys to come back a bit and then deal with them as quickly as you can, because there's now a wee bit of an ambush on up the stairs. But also there's a secret wall here. As you can see that message there even as well, that's pretty much telling me there's a secret wall there. I just ignored it and run on up here. But I knew there was a secret wall somewhere in here. I wasn't just too sure where. So I kind of, plus with me having the co-op person that I summoned for the pursuer fight, since she's decided to stay, I kind of don't want to go around looking for the secret items and stuff. So I kind of try to beat on. That's why I missed this here. But I did come back for it on my alternate character, and this is my alternate character. As you can see, the gate is locked. I've actually already ran ahead and dealt with all these enemies, so you don't have to watch that crap. But pretty much where I told you this wall, you go up, push A on Xbox or X on PlayStation 3. These walls you do not hit. You can't break them. You actually have to interact with them, and you don't get it doesn't tell you have to interact with them. You just have to know you have to interact with them. But that's what's in that chest anyway. So you can run over there, click that, and continue on up the stairs. And now we're back to our main character. Though in the next video you will be seeing a lot more of him because of, like I said, just bits of the Hauppauge when I was recording kind of messed up on me and just didn't record 2 of the boss fights, and also one of my summons co-op fights I didn't record, so unfortunately that's what happened.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh, but you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
The white phantom behind me here? No? He's already, give me a hand. Pretty much you can now summon him for the boss fight. After you've done that bit, we're going to be able to summon him now. As you notice, we got the white sign soapstone. In the last video you would have seen us get the small white sign soapstone. Difference is the white sign soapstone, it lets you go into another person's world for a lot longer, and when you complete that person's world you will get a sign of fatality or fidelity. I think it's actually fidelity. I actually can't mind, but you get that there and you need that to enter the Blue Sentinels guild. If you use the small soapstone, you will get a smooth and silky stone, which is for the crows at the start of the game. But if you enter into the Sunbro convent, because you want to Sunbro it up, do some jolly cooperation, well, you will get, instead of getting the fatality, whatever you call it, frick, my head is messed up, I can't even mind what it's called. Instead of getting that there, you will get a sun token, pretty much, and that there you need 30 of them to get to the max of your you need to get 30 of them to get to the max level of that convent. I missed an item here, but you guys can go get it if you want. I was only, as far as I mind, it was only a torch, so I don't even bother with it on this playthrough at all, because, well, I've got enough torches as it is and I'm barely going to use it. But it's right above me there. Before I roll down there to that chest, you can actually run and jump across to it. It's up to yourselves if you just want to go get it. I just let you know, but unfortunately I don't get it anyway. These guys are easy enough to deal with. There is times when I actually struggle with them because I don't know what the heck I'm thinking, to be honest. Don't get behind them at all because they will fall back and they will crush you and do a lot of damage. So do not get behind them at all. Try and stay in front of them. Now they do have 3 movesets. As you saw the one there he was doing, it was mainly just to slam down. Just roll back from that there. It will slow you down a bit, but you can also get in there and get one hit and then roll back out again. He swings to the, I think it's the left. You want to do that once, but if he swings to the right, no sorry, he swings to the right, it's only once, and if he swings to the left, he's going to do a 4-hit combo, so do watch out for that. As you see there, my sword is broken because durability on my short sword is very low. Actually, durability on a lot of weapons in this game are quite low, and I put on the wrong weapon here. Put on a friggin' dagger. But let me this here will show you how if you, especially if you guys remember from Dark Souls, how good the backstabbing on daggers were. It is just insane because daggers get that critical backstab damage. Back in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, they always get that critical damage for backstabbing. Do not run up here. Try and pull this guy down with a bow or arrows. Like, you already should have picked up the crossbow and some bolts. Bolts in the last video, crossbow in this video when we're heading in that last area that we were in. Because you've seen that guy just drop down there. He will come down. Sometimes he does fall off now because he is a bit of a idiot. But he will deal with them anyway and then head on up and collect your item. Also, when you are working up this here, please make sure you have a controller that actually isn't ruined. I have 2 controllers that are really old. I think one of them is like, I must be 7 years old, another one is about 5 years old. And I know I really need to buy a new controller. I really should, because I've worn them out. But that's what happens when you have a worn out controller. Death happens. So yeah, make sure you control it. As you saw, I missed these 2 items here, and I forgot to say to you, I'm not going to come back and get these, but this is what they are. Great soul arrow, and large soul of blah blah blah, and blue wooden shield. But yeah. Anyway, we're back here now after that epic fail. We're going to head on through this mist gate, and you're going to see a blue lizard here now to your right. I think I missed it this time, but I do come back for it in a minute, so don't worry too much about missing it your first time through. The only thing I would watch out for is if you're going for the lizard, you're going to hit him as well, and well, yeah. As you will see later on, after I get to a place called No Man's Wrath, or is it Wharf? It's No Man Land. I can't mind. It's called No Man's something. That's all I can mind. I'm telling you, like, I'm not great at remembering anything right now. I need my coffee. That's the problem. I need my whiskey, whatever I can get first. But yeah. When I get there, I will get a weapon that I will end up start using a lot for crystal lizards, and I would recommend you guys getting it as a well, you'll be picking it up hopefully anyway, and I would recommend keeping it on you at all times for crystal lizards. As you will find out later on why. I actually can't mind the first place I actually use it. I don't think I used it for a while, and I just clicked on my head one time when I was just going for crystal lizards. Like, hang on, I got the sword, and it's got a special moveset, which is great for killing crystal lizards, and I decided to use it. But if you already know what it is, good for you guys. But I'm not going to say what it is yet. But most of you people probably already know what sword I'm talking about. It has a moveset, and the sword is insanely powerful. Now, we're going to head for this crystal lizard, and then we're going to go for the last giant. We've already killed the pursuer, as you know, because we killed him in a different place before, so we don't actually have to fight him in that other area. As you see, when we get up there, there will be no fog yet. There we go, 10 nice shards. Lovely. And you can deal with him sleeping if you want. Now, I have summoned another player for this here, like I said, mainly for the reason you need Pete to stay alive for this fight. Because we're going to go down here, summon Pete. And we can't have him die. I actually think he survives with 1% health. Actually, I think most of my NPCs have that habit of surviving with just barely any health. But we want him to survive because later on, and he doesn't have to, guys. So if he does die on you, do not be heartbroken enough, and you can still get his armor, gear, and ring and stuff. But you just won't begin it as early as I will begin it. But if you do want to get it as quickly as possible, I think you can kill him and get the stuff anyway. You can do that. I don't recommend because we want to do his side quest and get his side story. As you can see, I already died here anyway fighting this thing. because I came in pretty much, and Pete, he got killed right away, and I was trying to get my Homo bones out to teleport out, and being an idiot that I am, I didn't have them set, so I ended up getting my ass kicked because of this. Now this guy's moveset is easy enough to work with. As you can see there, he's doing a stomp. That's what mainly will kill Pete. So he does do one stomp, but he also does 3 stomps, so do be careful of that there. When you see his leg left, just roll out and wait to see if he's going to do 1 or 3 stomps. Just try and keep your distance. I recommend, if you do have co-op partners, this is a lot easier, especially to stay behind him, because as you see there, him swinging his arms about there, Matt will hit you if you're in front of him, and it will hurt. As you see, he's just tore off his arm there. When you do get him down to 50% health, he will tear off his arm for longer reach and more damage. So do be careful out there. As you see there, that pretty much took a good chunk of my health. But oh no, wait, it's got 50% health. Alright, we're good. As you saw there, we got pizzas 5, and that's all that matters. Now that we've got that, we've got the soldier key and the soul of the last giant, and an achievement, last giant. For Xbox users, achievement, PlayStation, trophy. Anyway, there's no one else in this room as far as I can remember. Nope. So we're just going to head on out. This door out here that you saw me try to open earlier, it said it's locked. As you will see here, I will try again just to show you cannot open it here. You will get that key later on in the game. And I will come back here later on, and I recommend coming in here before you go fight a boss. I come back here after I fight the boss. I know I should have come back here before the boss to get a certain item, but I didn't bother because, well, I'm a jackass. But anyway, if you don't kill these guys, as you notice here, they came running for me, so do be careful out there. We are heading back this way. But at least one of them is, well, sorry, the 2 of them are sleeping, and the other one, well, he's just walking about, but whatever. On your way back here, deal with these 2 guys, and I ignored that one, okay. And on the way in here, you will get a chest, and in this chest is a very useful ring. I would definitely recommend picking up this ring as soon as you get this key. Ring of Restoration and free torches. Ring of Restoration, it says on the description that it's got very low durability. Hang on, I think I'm going to show it to you here. Oh, I might be, yep. I know I don't show much to you guys on this here. No, I didn't show it to you properly, but that's, I'll just give you what it does pretty much. Ring of Restoration. It regenerates your health over time. That doesn't do it very fast, and it doesn't do it a lot. But it has very low durability, so it says, and it will break. But don't worry if it breaks. It has never broken me, and I've used it quite a lot, and I haven't really seen it breaking me at all. It seems to be the durability on it isn't actually as bad as they try to say. Maybe they'll change that later in a patch, but right now it doesn't seem to be breaking on me at all. Anyway, this is the actual official way to the Pursuer, as you need the soldier key to get up here. But we've already killed the Pursuer, so we can just pretty much ignore all that bull crap. I recommend staying them stairs and just making that guy come for you. As you saw, that guy with the halberd just jump down there. He's sitting on the top of them stairs, and he will aggro you as you walk in here as well. So as long as you stay on the stairs, you can fight that one with the shield by himself, and then run on up and finish off the halberd guy. Anyway, now that we're up here, this is actually where you will fight the Pursuer. That door in front of you, as you saw earlier anyway, that's where I fought the Pursuer in the co-op mode. Well, my Phantom mode, should I say. Co-op mode is more what I did. But this is where I fought him, and as you see the 2 Bastillas at each side. I recommend this area more of a co-op place, because it's kind of thin and not a lot of space. And it's got 2 Bastillas there, so you could really use the co-op there and get the fight quickly end it. I probably recommend using. It's not hard, to be honest. You don't really have to use co-op, so don't worry too much about it. If you can't, or if you're offline, or you know if you're want to do offline play only or stuff like that. But I do recommend jumping down here and grabbing that shield. Now you do need 16 strength, I think it is, to wield it, but it's the only shield and the first shield in the game that you get that has 100 physical defense on it. So I definitely recommend picking that up as quickly as possible and maybe getting 16 strength for it. You eventually get 16 strength anyway, so you might as well pick the shield up, and even if you don't have 16 strength to wield it right away and you don't want to have 16 strength right away, at least you can always have that shield sitting there getting ready to equip whenever. Now we're going to have to head back up here because this is also a way into the Bastille, which is the next area that we should be heading, but we actually don't head that way. The one thing I have to laugh about EMB's videos, he's got me, since I'm trying to follow in his footsteps to make sure I don't miss nothing, is actually got me jumping around like a headless chicken in these Dark Souls videos. I can't blame him because he knows so much, but anyway. You should recognize this cutscene probably anyway from Dark Souls, especially if you play Dark Souls. It's a similar cutscene, but only it's in Dark Souls 2, obviously. Now when you get here, make sure you light this bonfire, or you will have to do a whole run back up here later on, and use the crow nest again. But lighting that bonfire will actually save you some time. Now we've come here for two things. For the people that want to level up a lot more, I don't really. This game really does throw levels at you. I mean, it's insane. I actually, in Dark Souls 1, you guys know that I barely use souls. I barely leveled up. I think the playthrough on my channel is the one I did at level 20, 25 or something. I can't mind. Or it could be the one I finished at level 50. I cannot mind, to be honest. It's been a while since I've actually played Dark Souls as well. I do remember doing the 25 playthrough, the 20 playthrough and stuff like that there, but I can't mind which one I actually recorded. But anyway, deal with this guy here and then knock over this barrel. But when you do knock over this barrel, do be careful, get ready. Just if you stand in the right place like I did there, the barrel explosion won't hurt you. It should kill all the dogs down here, but sometimes all dogs can survive, or sometimes maybe one dog can survive. But most of the time, it will hopefully kill them all for you. So do be careful out there. And we're down here, open up this door, and we'll get a key and the ring that we're actually after. This ring here will help you farm souls a lot better and faster, so I definitely recommend picking that ring up and putting it on. As if you're after souls, it definitely is helpful for souls, especially if you want to level up or buy items or stuff like that. But if you spend, I think it's 10,000 or 15,000 souls at your NPC merchant at the bonfire that we were at, and beside the last giant, Melentia, I think you call her. I can't mind her name, but I think that's her name, Melentia. If you spend that many souls at her, she will give you the +1 version of that the soul ring. It's the silver serpent ring, and pretty much that'll help you farm souls even faster. So what you could do even right now, since you've got this ring, is go around, farm a few souls. Don't forget though, you can only kill the enemies 12 times before they stop spawning, and spend the souls on horde by buying fire bombs, life gems, which is always good to have, to be honest, because fire bombs are great, do a lot of damage, throwing knives do a lot of damage, life gems keep your life longer, and you can carry a lot more than them than you can Estus flask. Plus life gems also you can use on the move, so you don't have to stop still and you can still keep using them. So even life gems, so there's 3 options you can go for. You can maybe make a mix of the whole lot, maybe even buy some stuff that you haven't bought yet, up to you. But here's a ring anyway that you can do to start farming souls, and then you get the +1 version off her as well. Ignore this here NPC, I shouldn't have came here. I actually should have cut this bit out, actually my bad. Just ignore that all completely. Use a home aboard and go back to the bonfire, and then we'll head to Medulla, and we'll actually start handing in some of the stuff that we have to. But yeah, ignore all that there, that's my bad. We're going a different way, and pretend you didn't even see that. Actually, blank that right now out of your mind. You saw nothing. You didn't see anything in that room at all. Nothing. Saw nothing. Alright, remember that. Thank you. That was my bad. Anyway, use this here bone and head back to the bonfire, and then we're going to teleport off to Medulla. I think we're going to teleport to Medulla as far as I mind. Yep, Medulla. As you will see now, when we go back to Medulla, there will be a few changes. Actually, only one change as far as I mind. As you can see there now, Melentia, she's over there to the left, sitting there. you can go over to her and buy items off her. Now she's got 20 life gems. I think in the last video anyway, you've seen that this guy has upgraded his wares. I came back to spend more souls on him. No, actually, no, I didn't. My bad. You have to spend you have to spend 15,000. First of all, you have to spend 1,000 souls to get him to upgrade to the elite armor set. After that, you have to spend 16,000 from what I've been told, to get him to upgrade to his final armor set, which is called the EVA set, and it is a pretty badass looking set. And I do wear it, I think, later on for a bit, but it is overused a bit. So I'm just trying to find out what armor I want to wear. So if you guys have an idea what I should wear that's not maybe overused, just drop us a comment in the comments below and let us know what you think we should wear. Anyway, on through this door. Use home key. In here we're going to get another philosopher's stone, a flash shard. I think we get some titanite, some torches, soul vessel and stuff like that. I can't mind the actual items that we actually get, and I apologize for that. But you'll find out now in a minute anyway. Anyway, after we've collected up that Pharaoh stone, I think I should call it the Philosopher's Stone, fucking Harry Potter, what the frig. Come down this corridor and head to your left and up these stairs into the bedroom. In the bedroom there will be a chest, and that's all that's actually up here. You can go out and have a look at the scenery outside, which is actually nice scenery around this here area, and you get a bit of a better view from up here of the whole medulla. Not this side obviously, but I actually don't know if I show you the view, but meh. Anyway, pick up the titanite shards and the 3 torches, which you probably would use later on. No, I don't show you. Oh wait, maybe I do. Nope. No. Oh wait. Nope. I don't show you. Okay, I'm just being rude now. But if you're up there, you can have a look at medulla, and it does look pretty sweet. I just love the look of medulla from up there. After we've collected that, don't head that way, head down here, and this here is the map of Drain Lake, pretty much the area that we're in. As you can see, there's a fire on it. That there's actually the boss that we have killed, and as we kill more big bosses, the flames will light up. More big proper storyline bosses. When you come down to this here skeleton, I do probably recommend, if you can parry him ASAP, because he can also parry you back. So do be careful out there. If he's defending or anything, do not attack him, because he will try to parry you. As you see there, human effigy, the shard, and over here should be the soul vessel. As you see in that corner there, you saw wee bits of broken shards or glass. That's actually parts of the Lord vessel. For anyone that's played Dark Souls, that's it there. This is the Lord vessel. I actually didn't realize that was actually the Lord vessel until my co-worker Penetrate came around and actually told me there last night. He's like, that's actually the Lord vessel, and I was like, holy crap, really? It shows you how much attention I was paying when I was recording these videos, and I just blanked it. But yeah, that's for anyone that's played Dark Souls and done the ending. You know what the Lord vessel is, and that's what that actually is sitting there. That's only parts of it, just parts of it still missing. Just the question is, where's the rest of it? Hopefully we find out later on. But anyway, let's go up here and talk to your merchant. I cannot mind her name. I'm just blanking all day, friggin'.
Oh, you again? Go on, it's on the cheap for you.
Don't lie, woman. It's not cheap just for me. It's probably cheap for anyone that comes this way. As you see now, we're back here. She sells Infinity life gems, so you can just, like I said, you can come here now and start stocking up on your life gems. If you spent enough souls with her, after you've had a wee shop a bit here anyway, you can talk to her and she will give you the ring.
Take these if you want them. Everyone's so stingy around here. Everyone's so stingy everywhere. You're my only customer. Don't make me beg. Now buy something. We call this place Medulla. Not too special if you ask me. It's just the place where everyone seems to end up.
But anyway guys, that is it for us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to leave us a comment to let us know what gear you would like to see us watching. Though for the next few videos you may not see it, but I will start changing to it after the progress I am at. But anyway, don't forget, stay sexy.